Hello everyone, it's Nick with the BuzzLux YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be doing a first impressions and a little review of this Minix NEO X8-H Android Media Hub. Okay, so in an earlier video I did an unboxing of it and kind of my little overview of what it is. So if you want to check that out, you can find a little more what it comes with and all that. Now I've only used it for one night here, overnight. I used this remote for a little bit and it does not work well. You really do need the mouse pointer function of it on the device in order to really use a lot of the apps. So make sure to get one that comes bundled with this Air mouse here. Now this Air mouse, it comes bundled with these mostly. You want to make sure you buy it from a supported Minix retailer. Otherwise you won't get their full warranty. They have a 1-year manufacturer warranty. So definitely make sure you get one that's bundled with this from a supported retailer. And you can find out the support retailers on their website if you want to find that out. I made sure to do that when I was shopping around. The total cost of this was, I think, $146 shipped, which is a little bit more than the normal Android PC boxes that have the same SoC or processing core in it. So, but with that you get the actual brand name and support from a company. I think a lot of these other ones you don't really have that support or a warranty for that matter. I'm not sure if they even come with warranties or not. But anyways, let's turn this thing on. I did notice that this power button here on this Air mouse, at least for me, is not turning on the device itself. I know I can turn it off with it, but well, here it is over here. I just kind of set it behind over here. It comes with a USB to micro USB, so you can charge the Air mouse. The actual machine does. So it's just powered on here. Get a look at the device itself. Now this Android box, my TV is not a smart TV. It's just a panel. I really wanted something that I could watch movies on. You know, stream movies from YouTube and Netflix, and I also wanted to try out XBMC, which is another great source. When you first boot it up, you can tell it which one of these options, which one of these launchers you want to go with. They have the regular Android KitKat 4.4 style, and then they have just the Minix Metro, which is just the easier media PC setup there. So we'll just go into that, and I'll show you the Minix custom GUI here for it. And when you log into it, you can see this is what it's going to look like. You know, here's a couple of different quick links here. When you first get this, a lot of these will be empty, and you can add shortcuts yourself to it. So you go to add here, it'll bring up your all apps list, and you click which ones you want to add to it. This will go over the default programs that are installed here. You have the People app, your gallery, I'm going to say pictures and stuff, web browser, calculator, clock, email, you know, various other things, the Play Store, Google Maps. It has Miracast, 4K movie player, MX player, YouTube, Netflix. It has this benchmarking tool here for Android devices. Wi-Fi analyzer is just really cool. I didn't know it had this on it. Here, let me get out of here. We'll go back to it. So you can add whatever shortcuts you want to the various sub-menus here. XBMC, music, games, like down here in the web browser. I think I added Maps, Google Maps to it. And these by default come empty to the device. Here's Netflix and YouTube. And then you have your various streaming tools here, AirPin and Miracast. I have an iOS device, so the AirPin I have not really used yet, so I can't speak to that and how good that works. But for launching stuff from your phone onto like YouTube and Netflix, it does work very well with that, I have to say. So if we go into the settings here, you can see your internet connections here, and then here are the different display options. I have it set to 4K here, so the 4K panel. I have a movie mode here, 24 hertz. You can change it to pretty much any other option you want for the resolution under 4K. I just leave it at the default resolution for the panel. Now, there's other different settings here, various settings. So you can check out the Android version here. Okay, if we go back here, UI. Now on this mouse here, you have a little button up here, which is the mouse button. So if you point it at the screen, press that, it activates this mouse. And you can like maneuver it around and do stuff, which takes a little getting used to. It's kind of hard on camera here to do, but it does work nice. I actually enjoy using this. And you can go to Netflix here, or YouTube, and the default versions of Netflix and YouTube I don't believe are the most recent, but I think they load the ones that work the best with their software and with this OS. So keep that in mind, that you might not want to update it unless you are actually having problems, and I would check the form before updating to a newer version, because I have to say the default ones work excellent that are with here right now, and I don't want to update to something that's not going to work well. So that's a good thing to keep in mind when you are using this thing. I have not set up the XBMC yet, but I plan to in the future, and I'll do a little how-to video on how to do that, so you guys can set up your XBMC the way. It does have a Minix edition XBMC, which supports 4K codecs, I guess, or something along those lines. Now, I did go onto YouTube and try to play a 4K video, and it looked very nice. I think it was just because it was 1080p, and it was upscaled, but it looked very nice, even though I know it wasn't 4K, because I don't think YouTube supports 4K on Android devices yet. But hopefully in the near future, they will, and I can start streaming off YouTube onto this. The wireless connection on here is very good too. I have practically no buffering for 1080p content at all. So the wireless receiver on this is excellent. Now, one downside to these Android boxes is the fact that Netflix doesn't support full HD. It only supports standard definition, or standard HD. So 720p is the max supported apparently, and that's on Netflix's end. That's they just support the Super HD, I think is as they call it, on their supported devices. So Xboxes and PlayStations and all those, and Chromecast, of course. So I'm not sure if that's going to change in the future, but for right now, on this TV at least, 720p looks great. I have it, default resolution at 4K here, and then when I play a video, it plays the max resolution it can, which I believe is 720p, but the way it upscales on this TV at least, it looks good still. So no complaints there. After I bought it, I realized that, and I thought it was going to be a deal breaker. I thought I was going to have to return it or something. Now, one thing to keep in mind of this is it supports H.264 codecs, which has been the standard for about a couple of years now, like 5-6 years now. So there's newer ones coming out in the near future that support the new codec, which is what everything's going to be transferring to, which requires a lot less bandwidth and takes a lot less of your data usage to stream videos, such as like 4K content, even 1080p content. So that'll help with 4K streaming and whatnot. And I think we're going to see a big jump to that codec soon in the near future. So personally, I would wait and get something that has that codec so you can be more future-proof, I should say. Because the way data usage is going nowadays, it's really gonna help a lot with this network speeds and being able to stream 4K content without long buffering times and all that. So just something to keep in mind. I'd wait a little bit and get the new stuff that has hardware level implementation of that codec support. So this has been my little overview of the Minix device here. I can, I gave you a little look into it. There is the regular KitKat 4.4 operating system. I mean, there's tons of customization you can do with these things. I haven't even, I've only had it for a day, so we'll see. I'll make sure to add more videos about this device and how to set up XBMC on it, and maybe some other customizations like I'll do in the future. I'll make sure to share with you guys. So again, this is Nick with the BuzzLux YouTube channel. Stay tuned for more content. Thanks.